War Machine, better known as kin to Iron Man's Ryu. He has a shoulder cannon, he has a Repulsor Blast, and he also has a smart bomb. And according to Jules' Marvel 2 tier list, he is currently ranked as the third highest A tier character behind Iron Man. But what is the main difference between War Machine and Iron Man? To find out, we need to watch today's episode of Dad and Kids Play 1. What's good, everybody? I'm Dad from Dad and Kids Play 1, and this is War Machine move list for Marvel vs. Capcom 2. We're going to go over all War Machine moves and discuss tips and strategies to help you learn to play the character better. Also, if you like these type of videos, then consider giving it a like and maybe a subscribe. Thanks. Before we cover the special moves, let's take a look at the basic attacks. Okay, starting off this list is the shoulder cannon. The shoulder cannon is War Machine's standard projectile. To do this move, do a quarter circle forward and press any punch button. Shoulder cannon. Shoulder cannon. Shoulder cannon. When doing the shoulder cannon, pressing the kick button but shoot it at a low position. The light version hits about 3 times at any range, while the fierce variation scored for 5 hits. Both versions of the attack are highly effective for chip damage and zoning the enemy. Remember that the Fierce Punch version of the move has more recovery time, even though it does more damage. Also, the shoulder cannon can be done in mid-air with the punch button. So, the Repulsor Blast worked the same way as Iron Man's version. This is the move where War Machine places his hand together to emit a blast from over his head. To do the attack, do a half circle back plus any punch button. And it looks like this. This move is considered to be one of the most devastating anti-air attacks in the game, and it's also one of the best assists available. The Repulsor Blast has range, and it is capable of hitting multiple times. Next on the list is the Smart Bomb. This is the move where War Machine shoots bombs from his shoulders. To do the move, press light kick plus fierce punch together. Smart Bomb! Smart Bomb! Smart Bomb! When doing the move, pressing forward will make the Smart Bomb shoot further, and pressing back will decrease its range. When the Smart Bombs fire, it shoots in an arc motion and never in a straight path. This attack is a great variety move and should be used in tandem with the shoulder cannon for zoning tactics. Also, this attack can be used in mid-air from jumping or flying. Besides having spikes on the Smart Bombs, War Machine's version is slightly slower. War Machine is capable of flight just like Iron Man. To go into flight mode, do a quarter circle back plus both kick buttons. Please keep in mind that flight mode is limited and War Machine only has a few moments before he returns to the ground. While flying, you have access to most of your normals as well as the shoulder cannon and smart bombs. Also, War Machine can dash in any of the 8 directions and can continue to do so for the duration of the flight. War Machine has the same type of throws as Iron Man. Press forward and fierce punch for a repulsor blast to the body. Press forward and fierce kick for a flying repulsor blast to the body. Press forward and fierce punch in midair for a repulsor blast to the ground. Okay. War Machine has one launcher in the game and it's done by pressing fierce kick. So it's just a standard fierce kick. Pop them up.
Shoulder cannon.
War Machine has the same command normals as Iron Man. Press down plus fierce punch for a shoulder beam. Pressing up or down plus fierce punch will let you do the angled version of his aerial fierce punch. Pressing up plus fierce kick will let you do his inverted version of his aerial fierce kick. Press down plus fierce kick to do the knee dive. To do an aerial dash, press any direction plus both punch buttons. War Machine can dash in any of the 8 directions. So he can do this from an ordinary jump or a super jump. And he can also do this from flight. From flying. So basically, as long as you're in midair, you can dash in any direction. You can do War Machine's taunt by pressing the select button. If you're playing the Dreamcast version, then press light kick plus start to do the taunt. So, the Proton Cannon works similar to Iron Man and it is highly effective. War Machine will pull out an enormous gun and fire a barrage of missiles at the opponent. To do this move, do a quarter circle forward plus both punch buttons.
Here's my Sunday best.
Again. Let's do it from the left side. The Proton Cannon works well from a distance, and just like with Iron Man's version, the closer you are, the more hits it will generate. Unfortunately, it's really hard to combo with the Proton Cannon, being that War Machine is slower than Iron Man. But still, the cannon itself can hit the opponent. This move does excellent chipping damage, and it will even work on Iceman, being that it's not a beam type hyper move.
Here's my Sunday best.
And you can see that the move actually does chip damage to a blocking Iceman. The second and final hyper I would like to cover is called the War Destroyer. This is the move where War Machine fire a barrage of rockets towards the sky for them to rain down on his enemy. To do this hyper, do a quarter circle forward plus both kick buttons.
Geronimo, War Destroyer! Geronimo, War Destroyer! Geronimo, War Destroyer!
The War Destroyer is an excellent secondary hyper, but only if it's used correctly. This hyper should be used at close range or if the opponent is directly on top of you. And finally, you can use this hyper in a combo. Never use the War Destroyer from far distance because it leaves War Machine wide open to an attack. Make sure to use an assist for cover if you use it at far range. Here's a combo I came up with while making this video. Jump in with fierce kick, then press down, light punch, half circle back plus light punch, then quarter circle forward plus both kick buttons. When you get to the Repulsor Blast part of the combo, make sure to do the War Destroyer before the opponent flies over War Machine's head. As far as Infinite goes, War Machine has the same Infinite as Iron Man. To see the Infinite in action, please refer to the Iron Man video on the pinned comment in the comment section. Here's what to expect when you use War Machine as an assist character. War Machine's Alpha Assist will attack the enemy with a light punch shoulder cannon. His Beta Assist will use a light punch Repulsor Blast. And his Gamma Assist will perform a short range Smart Bomb. Overall, War Machine is slower than Iron Man, but he has more moves to work with. He can be played like a keep away character or up close and personal. One of the main things to keep in mind is that his normals are not as fast as Iron Man's, so some combos won't work. With that being said, here are some tips to help out with War Machine's gameplay. Use both high and low shoulder cannons when zoning the opponent. Also, add a Smart Bomb into the mix, but only use the air version of it. The War Destroyer can be comboed off of a Sending Fierce Kick or a light punch Repulsor Blast, and is another nice anti-air option. Just like with Iron Man, the Repulsor Blast can cause massive damage and can juggle enemies for multiple hits. Use it for its range and for its ferocity. Once you learn Iron Man's Infinite, it means you learn it for War Machine as well. You have to have nerves of steel to pull off the Infinite during a match, but if opportunity presents itself, then go for it. Just as I stated in the Iron Man video, it's all about rhythm and tempo when doing the Infinite combo string. Whenever using War Machine as an assist character, make sure to use the beta one, which is the Fierce Punch Repulsor Blast. Well, that's it for this week's installment. And like I said before, please let me know in the comment section who you would like to see me cover next in the Marvel and Capcom series. I'm Dad Mishima from Dad and Kids Play 1. Hope you all have a wonderful day, and we'll see you next game. Peace out.